Michelle, I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 335. Joining me, as always, Daniel Navaroli.
What's up, gamers? How do we jump 100 episodes?
Fucking A, you're right.
You got 35 right. I'm
Man.
surprised you did that.
I'm off now. Because UFC entered the 300s, and now I'm like, okay, they're in 300s. So now I'm like, okay, someday we'll pass them, and then
for sure.
then we'll be completely off base there. I also said 335, not 30, or not 335. I don't know. I'm off today. I woke up off already.
You got to 35.
I've been up 20 minutes and I'm off, completely off. You fucked up my whole day now, Daniel. What's on your shirt?
I think I've worn this shirt before. It's Natsu.
Is that the same one from last week?
Did I wear this shirt last week?
I think you might have worn that last week.
Could have.
You're wearing the same shirt. I'm completely off. Daniel, I've been watching a lot of videos of guys crawling in really small caves. Have you seen these?
No, but I kind of know what you mean.
Yeah, where it's like suffocatingly small cave.
They get to like a really cool place.
It's not even cool. It's not even cool.
I've seen
that's my thing. Is like
people do that into like water or something.
Yeah. But that's my thing with all this. Is like, guys, just play video games. What are you guys doing?
Literally every AAA game, you're crawling through a tight
it's something
corridor.
At some point. You're gonna have to crawl through. You're gonna do the side angle if you can get in there. It's the same experience. Trust me. It's just
you just hold forward.
That's why I'm so happy video games exist. Like, what kind of dumb shit would I be getting up to if I wasn't doing dumb shit?
Were you a
video
wild
games?
kid?
No, but like. I'd just be bored, like I can understand crawling through a small cave that a human body can barely fit through if you're in like 1807 or some shit, there ain't jack shit going on, nothing to do, you're bored as fuck. Yeah, like you're like, all right, fuck it, we'll go crawling through a small cave. Nowadays, it's like, dude, you got a plethora of options of other things to be doing.
Book.
Yeah, do something, fucking A. Like this guy, he got stuck in it, right? And he's got the fucking selfie stick, so he's got the camera on him. I'm assuming that's what it is. And he's like, so right now I'm stuck, and he's like completely calm about it. it's just like, dude, you're gonna die. He's like, I'm gonna slowly inch my way through this, and he just remains perfectly calm, this guy. And then like his body scrapes up against the rocks because he's stuck, and he's like trying to inch forward, and then he just screams like, ah. And then he goes back to talking completely calm. I gotta get you this guy's name because you gotta see some of this shit.
No.
You're
just watching one like creator.
Yeah, I've seen a couple now, but there's one main guy here who seems to be the head of the idiot pack in this whole cave venturing thing.
Ever heard of the Darwin Awards?
No, what is that?
Yeah, Darwin,
it's ringing a bell. What do you?
Natural selection, the natural selection guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Charles Darwin. There's like a thing called the Darwin Awards, and it's usually people that do stupid stuff and they almost die.
Oh, and they
give him a Darwin Award. Yeah, this dude needs a Darwin.
He deserves it. He definitely deserves it. And I'm not sure the full extent, but it seems like this guy brings his kid with him. Like he just lets the kids do this. Yeah. He's always like, I'll go first because if I can fit, then he can definitely fit because he's smaller. It's just like, dude, this can't be legal. Like, someone get that kid, get him to a safe area because he should not be with this bad.
No.
Yeah, don't go crawling through small caves. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It probably shouldn't to that guy.
No, it shouldn't at all. Just play video games. I'm saying, I'm over here.
Literally anything.
I'm over here getting like 20 platinums. This guy's over here crawling through small caves. Who's doing more with their life?
True.
Very true. Daniel, it's been another busy week in the world of video games.
Yeah, we actually have a decent amount of stories this week.
Yeah, not bad. Picking up here a little bit. I think there's something next week, right? Isn't there a showcase?
Gamescom's in like 2 weeks.
Is that 2 weeks? Maybe I'm thinking of that.
It might be 3 by the time we actually talk about it.
I might be thinking of something else as well. Wasn't there was a THQ one recently But
I
I
don't
don't think
remember
anything
even seeing it.
significant got announced there. I think it was literally last Thursday. You're doing that.
Oh,
Could have
I
even been
didn't
2
see
weeks ago
any
at
big
that, but
announcement.
yeah, it was God, what was it? I can't even remember now. That shows you where THQ is right now,
Yeah,
right?
something with SpongeBob.
There was. I don't know, but that game didn't get announced. There was a rumored open world Patrick Star game. If you remember this.
What?
Yeah. I assume it to be true, just because it's probably that team that's been making those SpongeBob
Yeah, the
platformers.
Cosmic Shake team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'd imagine that's true. There was a remake of some game that they own. Riven. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll get on to what this week's news has been. We didn't discuss what we were gonna start with. I was gonna vote for Prop Hunt because Prop Hunt got confirmed,
You do whatever you
and then
want.
I just wanted the thumbnail to just be like a bucket. That's it. No explanation. That'd be great. Whatever though. We'll start with not really one particularly big news
I like the
story.
Game Informer story.
You like the Game Informer one? Okay, let's start with the
Yeah.
Game Informer one. After 33 years in magazine servers and websites and stuff like that, Game Informer has unfortunately officially shut down. Daniel, this happened, I believe, on Monday, right? I think it was Monday.
No, I think it was Friday.
Was it Friday? Okay, it was the end of last week.
Yeah, I think it was the end of last week.
So yeah, it seems
Um,
GameStop, who are the owners of Game Informer, have officially decided the heads there have officially decided to shut down Game Informer. Very unfortunate news.
yeah. What is your like history and experience with Game Informer? Like, did you get the magazine? Did you
Yeah, so
really?
I had that GameStop Pro membership for
Yeah.
so many years, and so they'd send me a magazine once a month, and I have a box of them somewhere in this closet right there. At maybe I should have pulled that out, but yeah, I got a box just full of Game Informer magazines
Yeah, I
there.
think Sloan might have some. I don't have any.
A
I got
shit ton. I
some of
probably
the
have like
magazines.
100 in that box. So
Wow.
yeah, I got a lot sitting there. Yeah, I like it. I have a fond spot in my heart for them, but I can't be. I'll be honest. I wasn't like an avid reader of them. You know, I didn't really
Yeah, it
follow
was
the
mostly in
website
high
on
school
it.
for me.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I mean, we're the same age, so yeah, it was right around there.
Yeah, I watched more of their video stuff. Um, when they started doing like their replays and that kind of thing. And even then, I wasn't like super into them. Honestly, I've been way more into min-max after like the big layoffs, and then they split and did their own thing. I've been much more into
So
them.
were
But
Midmax people? Were they from Game Informer at some point?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
all the original like four people that started it were all just
Oh, okay.
Game Informer people. I don't know if you remember when they had those layoffs. I think it was like 2019.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it?
somewhere in
Okay.
2019, it was like a bunch of people just got laid off. And then like pretty much I would say even like 2018 was like the last year Game Informer I would say it was really relevant at all. And then 2019 like they were doing all right, and then they had the layoffs, and pretty much since then GameStop has like really been slowly bleeding them dry. More layoffs and like people leaving, and COVID. Magazine I'm sure is not doing super hot, and I think they were doing digital versions of the magazine, which is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, GameStop just really, I think that ownership really hurt Game Informer a lot. Um, I think the biggest question for me, not it sucks about all the jobs that I think there were like 15 people or something. That really sucks. But the biggest question for me, and I guess it's selfish because I think it's so cool, is what's going to happen to the vault. Do you know about the Game Informer vault?
No, not really. What is that?
Um, the vault is where they would store all of their the games that they would review, and they've been doing it forever. So they have like this vault of just a historic vault of games.
Okay. Doesn't
Um,
IGN do something similar?
they might do something. It's to the level of Game Informer, because people
Yeah.
would all the editors would bring games too. So it's just like a comprehensive like
Oh, it's like games before they even existed type of thing.
games just like editors would bring games, and they was just everything they reviewed. They were just trying to have like a comprehensive thing of just every game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, I doubt that they have every game, but it's a huge amount of games. But I know that Game Informer somewhere around COVID, moved offices from where the vault was originally at, and I think it's probably just in boxes. But now I don't like. I'm just curious what's going to happen with that. So that's what I'm really looking at for, like, what's going to happen with Game Informer. Like, because like I think technically maybe some of the review copies are owned by like GameStop because it's like it's owned by Game Informer or whatever. It'd be GameStop's property, but a lot of that vault was editors bringing things in to have a
Hmm.
comprehensive, collection. So like I don't Game Informer, I don't think really technically own that, right? So like what's gonna happen with that?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very I
it's
don't
interesting.
yeah.
They'll lock up the actual vault, and we can all fight for it in the apocalypse. Like, it'll be like a buried treasure.
It's
It's
just
like
a lot of
Borderlands.
history there, Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it is a
Borderlands.
lot of games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they end up doing with that. I guess people probably could have. I mean, people probably already have rummaged through it by now, right? Like former employees
I
and
don't know.
maybe taking shit
Yeah,
home. Yeah.
I hope so. I don't. I hope that vault just remains intact. Even like a comprehensive history of like the magazines, like having at least like an issue of each one.
Yeah.
Like that's history right there. You can't be losing that.
Mm. GameStop's gonna put a pre-owned sticker on all of them and sell them to you.
To burn the building down.
Yeah, that's what they'll end up doing. Yeah, yeah. So very unfortunate, but unfortunate. There was a heyday for Game Informer, right, with the magazine for sure, where it was like
Yeah,
one of the most popular games media things
2000s.
out there. Yeah, yeah. And so it had its time, but it's over now. You know.
Yeah, yeah. They haven't really been too relevant in a while, but
Yeah.
they were definitely a pillar there for a long time.
Yeah, I never really watched their video stuff, so I don't know if any of that really took off. But I mean, certainly Games Media
They had a long lasting podcast.
moved past magazines a long time ago, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. They were
I
the
mean,
big one.
you could see it coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were certainly, especially when I was growing up. Like magazines were already starting to die by
I
the
mean,
time I was
EGM
growing up.
was also really huge back in the day, but
Yeah,
I think
I mean there was a
PlayStation had
lot of
one,
big ones back
Nintendo
in the day,
Power,
right? Yeah, like
Xbox had
early
one.
2000s, late 90s specifically. There were a lot of huge ones, but then it started to dwindle down there. And really, when I was like, I don't know, past 2005, I would say Game Informer and probably Nintendo Power were the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And then those even started dwindling down.
EGM.
So
I can't remember when EGM stopped.
yeah, see, I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Game Informer is always the go to for me.
Yeah. Very
I always
unfortunate.
had really cool covers. I always just like looking at whatever the art is. You know,
I
they
do
always
like
had
that. Yeah.
awesome art.
Yeah. And it will
Yeah.
be missed from the perspective of just developers trying to get their games out there a bit more, right? Like that was still a big deal as being the Game Informer game of the month, the one that was on the cover, right? Like we still, even us on this podcast, would still talk about what that game is and
Yeah.
little details and
They'd
new
make a big
details
reveal
about
out
the
of it.
game that were coming out around there. Shit, even the altars I was just reading about. That was one of the last ones, I guess. Now that was I read about that through Game Informer. I think they did an Assassin's Creed one very recently, and yeah. I will miss those covers too. The covers were always beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. There's some weird stuff even going on with their website and even their social media accounts. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if they're all gone or like, because like I don't even think you can access their website right now.
that sucks.
That's wild.
Yeah, they don't even make that shit available anymore.
I don't think so. I hope that it just wasn't deleted.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's horrible. All right, well, we'll move on. Game Informer, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Next,
Them in the 360.
I'm in the 360. Oh yeah, 360 went offline. uh, it sucks about the 360.
Yeah, that's I was like, that's my
Heartbreaking.
high school life right there.
Yeah, horrible. You ever seen that video of the guys that were in the party lobbies in Halo 3 when the servers got shut down? I know it's just like years ago
No.
now. Oh, you never seen that? And they all started getting booted out one by one.
Oh no.
And they're like talking. And like the last guy goes like, "It's been an honor serving with you lads," and then he got booted out.
That's awesome.
It's funny. Next up, then, Microsoft and Activision have reportedly formed a new, smaller team under Blizzard, with people from King and other studios to work on smaller AA games based on existing IP from Blizzard, like Overwatch, StarCraft, Warcraft, and more.
Yeah, I thought this was an interesting story.
That was written up by Noble. I didn't write that one.
Okay. Yeah. This was an interesting story here because I mean, this is kind of what we wanted from them, right? Like using their IP. Like they have a lot of IP between Activision, Blizzard, and everything else that Xbox has. Um, yeah, I don't know what this would be, but it'd be cool to get games like Overwatch or Hearthstone. Things that are smaller team, but using their IP. I just don't know what. Like, is this a multiplayer game? Is this going to be a single player? Like, I wish there'd be a little. I wish that, like a story like this, they'd be a little bit more clear, like what the goal is for this team. Like
Yeah,
don't just be vague about it.
yeah,
That's just
you
the industry, I guess. It's just vague all the time.
right. It's like this guy just got a scoop from somewhere, whoever wrote this one up, and he
Yeah,
just didn't hear about what the game actually is. He just heard that there is a
or
team.
just what type of games they're gonna make.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, should I be excited about this, or is this gonna be just all right? They're gonna make a mobile game
yeah.
with World of Warcraft,
Right.
or are they gonna like do a World of Warcraft like fighting game? Like that'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
So like I don't know. I think this is an interesting story, but I wish that I guess the industry would just be more open. I don't know. Maybe that's just the negative part of in me.
No, I'm with you. I mean, we talked about it before, but like, I do wish they take a page out of the movie, uh,
Yeah.
art, sphere, the Hollywood and stuff and just be more open about what we're actually doing here. It's like Marvel just revealed the whole slate through the next fucking decade. I mean, it's not gonna happen any bit, but it's like you have their intent, you have their plan, right? It's like, okay, at least we have something to look forward to there. So yeah, I'm with you there. It's interesting to create another smaller team to do this because there's so many teams there. But it's good. Like hopefully this leads to more jobs, right? We talk about layoffs all year. Hopefully we're actually creating jobs here. That'd be nice. Double A from specifically under Blizzard IP. That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's you could go any direction with that, right? You were just naming off fighting games, all that type of stuff. So
StarCraft. Maybe a
yeah,
StarCraft like what then 3, I guess. StarCraft 3 would be cool. That's that
Yeah, would
one
that
was
be
2.
a double A game though?
That's
If it's
true.
supposed to be a
Yeah.
smaller thing, yeah, it's that's what confuses me, I guess, is you're naming all these big properties and you're gonna make a
Yeah.
double A game out of those, which is cool. But yeah, exactly. We need to know like what type of double A game you're working in because it could be a mobile game, like you just said too, right? It's like that. You say double A, it's like okay, that does work in mobile nowadays too. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what to make of it, but it is certainly a good thing and certainly an exciting thing. I wish Xbox would do more of this, right? It's like shit. I wish Activision proper could get a little smaller team in there to work on things like Crash and Tony Hawk and Spyro and stuff like that. And maybe they are through Toys for Bob, but we're just not entirely sure yet, right?
Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of teams, but they're not all working on their own thing.
Right, exactly. It's like all of them are just working on COD. It's yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is cool. I don't. What would you like to see out of any of these?
A
Would it
good
be a fighting game?
question. I think I just thought that'd be an interesting idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big Overwatch fan. I would I'd like them to try more genres. Like Blizzard, they kind of nail when they actually commit to doing something new, like they did with Hearthstone and with the card game. Like Hearthstone's an awesome card game before they, ran into the ground. Overwatch, similar, like a hero shooter. That was fun, something different. So I don't, yeah, like a Blizzard fighting game. I think would be pretty cool. Like see their take on that. But yeah, I guess that'd be the easiest thing to say. What about like a roguelite or something?
Mm,
Something like hate in the Hades realm, but with like in the Warcraft universe or something.
that'd be cool.
I don't know how you could do that lore wise, but something like that.
That's the thing, right? Is there's just so many cool things you could do, right? It's like, and I'm not even familiar with Warcraft or Starcraft lore or anything like that, but
Yeah,
I know
not
they
really.
got to be rich worlds, right? I mean,
Hmm.
they've been working on those for how many years now?
Almost
So
20,
yeah, so
or at least for a while.
it's got to be a lot there to work with. I guess if I had to pick something Overwatch and something story related, I've always people love those
Yeah,
characters and I've never understood why, so I would like to get something from that. Just like personally, it's that isn't that something focused on those characters, giving me a story through them. Like that'd be cool. I'd play that. Whatever happened to that like rumored RPG? Remember that?
The survival game?
Maybe it was the survival game. I don't know. I remember there was a rumored Blizzard RPG at some point.
Um, I know that they announced that survival game, but I think that's shelved right now or canceled. Trying to think of what
Mm,
else they were working on.
yeah, there was a survival game. Oh, that was canceled 6 months ago, huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about it on the show. I thought it was maybe shelved, but yeah, I guess it was canceled. It must have been canceled with like some layoffs or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was when layoffs happened. Um, yeah, I don't remember there being an RPG. A Blizzard RPG would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick, right? Like
Yeah,
I'd play that.
I
That'd
get a
be
smaller
awesome.
one, but yeah,
Yeah, obviously if it's gonna be double A, it'd have to be something smaller, something I don't know how they want to do that, but
in the vein of like a Sea of Stars. I know you like that.
yeah,
In that vein,
yeah, that'd be fucking
smaller
sick.
RPG.
Yeah, anything
Yeah,
like that, a Disco Elysium type thing, that'd be
yeah,
awesome,
Disco
right?
Elysium. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be my pick if I had to throw something out there. But I guess we'll see what ends up coming from this. I wonder if they'll actually end up like naming this team and considering it one of the major Xbox studios now, or what, or if this will just be kind of like a hidden team in
ooh,
the
good question.
background, and we'll just kind of call them Blizzard and reveal the game at some point.
Do they separate like we know Blizzard Albany? Are they considered separate because they're Vicarious Visions? You
Yeah,
know,
I don't
like
know. I don't know. I don't.
they're
Yeah,
just Blizzard.
when Blizzard Albany's next game comes out, does it pop up Blizzard Albany when the reveal trailer happens? I don't even.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
even
kind of how
remember.
Insomniac is because we know that Insomniac has like 3 teams or 4 teams or whatever,
Right.
but they only ever say Insomniac.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I mean, there's a lot of teams like that, right? It's like there's.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then there's the ones that do split, like BioWare or Arcane when they had two. There's a few that do split, but yeah, I don't know how Blizzard actually like defines themselves. Is it just one entity? Like
Right.
a Nintendo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I think Nintendo does have its splits, but it's still not very public.
Yeah. I guess like what pops up when you boot up Diablo 4? It's just Blizzard.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they probably would just consider it Blizzard. But still, nonetheless,
I
very
think so.
cool. Continuing on then. After last week's rumors, Xbox and Obsidian have officially delayed Avowed to February 18th, 2025. The reasoning was this will give players a bit more space, a bit more breathing room for their backlogs.
Hmm.
Was their
I think
specific
that's saying it's
reasoning.
not going to sell super well right now, so let's move it.
Yeah. Like you could just said the fall's busy, so we're just gonna
Yeah, that's
we're gonna
what
boot it
that means.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like okay,
So this is
we
this where you
understand.
wanted it?
What do you mean?
We talked about this last week. Is this
Yeah.
where you wanted it?
I would have gone a week or two earlier. Still,
Okay.
personally, I just feel like if let me look at the dates here. So, if Nintendo goes with their next console first week of March again, right? That Friday. What is that Friday? That would be March 7th, 2025. So, I mean, it's a good amount of time. Don't get me wrong.
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, a little over 2.5. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind the date. It's just still around that time. Like I was saying, it is almost as big as GTA 6, like a new Nintendo console and whatever else they're gonna drop around there too. Is gonna take up the entire zeitgeist of gaming. Like everyone's gonna be talking about that, even 2 weeks before.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's complicated because
And it's not even that like they're the same audience necessarily. They
yeah.
kind of are. There's a lot of crossover there, I'd bet. But I get it from Xbox perspective. Like, we don't necessarily have to worry about that, and maybe they're not even thinking about that. Personally, though, I still would have gone like end of January if I had to pick an exact
Yeah,
date.
my
But I do think this is fine.
my only like thing I would say to that is like the way that the industry is right now, you kind of just got to pick a date and put your game out. Like there's too many games everywhere and they're always releasing. There's always something every week. So at some point you can't really think about is this the rumored Nintendo console time, or anything like that. Like I know that they
But I
kind of did
gotta
that.
imagine Xbox knows exactly when the next console is coming out for Nintendo.
Maybe not exactly, but at least rough.
They got guys in there. It's not like these
Phil's
like
got a
someone.
guy.
Phil's got a guy in the garbage can in Nintendo. He fucking knows. It's
What is he, Oscar?
yeah. Like I do not think they don't know Nintendo. Like they're not finding out when Nintendo's next console is gonna launch the same time we are. You know, I seriously doubt that.
Interesting. Maybe.
I get what you're saying. There are so many games coming out all the time, but like, if you're a game like Avowed, a new IP that needs to gain traction to get an audience and all that, you need to pick a dead period, you
Well,
know.
technically, it's
And
not a
like
new
we're
IP.
in a dead period right now, you know.
Yeah. Technically, it's not a new IP though.
Sure, what from Pillars
Yeah.
of whatever the fuck, you know. But like,
But
yeah, but like, you know, no one even plays those. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Again, you should have called this game Elder Scrolls. But nonetheless, I do think it's a fine date. It'll work out great. I like the date personally. I mean, that sounds really fun playing Avowed in the middle of winter. I like that idea a lot. But yeah, I think another good thing to take away from this too is that it doesn't sound like it's the game's in trouble, so we need more time to develop it, right? It just literally sounds like no, we're just pushing it out of the fall because
they've
it's very
talked a lot
busy
about the
fall.
game.
Which, if anything, will lead to the game being better. You know,
Sure.
it's like it'll run better on February 18th
Less
than it would
bugs.
have in the middle of November. So yeah, I'm happy about it, and it's like I'll just find something new to play in the middle of November. You know, it's I mean, Dragon Quest was coming out, and I wasn't gonna play that because Avowed was coming out right around then. Anyways, great. Now I'll just play Dragon Quest. You know.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Indeed. Do we still think Indiana Jones hits then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I
Probably
think it was
still like the first week of December, but
yeah, I think it was between one or the other, right? It's like if we're gonna boot one of these, all right, let's boot Avowed. Keep Indie in the
yeah,
fall. That makes a lot of sense to me.
it's a big IP. It might not be like huge, as huge as it has been historically, but Indie's a big IP. It can kind of go whenever. Like, I have faith in Machine Games. Like, I think at minimum that's going to be a good game. Just to what level, So, I have faith in that game.
Sure. All right, cool. Next up, then, Prop Hunt is confirmed to be coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 later this year. Daniel, the king has returned. Prop Hunt's back.
I didn't even see this
Here we are.
until I looked at the doc.
It
And
was
you
like
had
the
there.
smallest rumor. Like no, it got like 6 likes. And I was one of them.
So this is like official, or is this actually just only a rumor?
I think it's just like a rumor, but whatever. We're
You
gonna
said
take it.
official.
We're gonna take it as gospel.
Okay, you said official in the doc, so I was
You
like,
damn
oh,
right I did. I'm
I didn't
officially
see
declaring that Prop Hunt's coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 this year, and it's gonna launch
I,
with the game. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I've never played a prop hunt in Call of Duty. I played prop hunt in Gmod before.
You've never truly played Call of Duty, then.
You're right.
You've never actually played Call of Duty
Nope.
until you played Prop Hunt.
I've never played a Call of Duty ever.
Ever at all. I can't wait. I can't wait. You just wait till I give Prop Hunt my game of the year, and thus giving Call of Duty Black Ops 6 my game of the year, and
I'm down for it.
Having only played Prop Hunt too. That's the only thing I will touch in it.
I'm down for it.
I'm down for it too, man. Like, let's go.
I'm down to clown. Whatever you want is your game of the year,
Prop Hunt it is. Can't wait. Very much looking forward to that. Gonna be there with the boys day one. Get some Mountain Dew.
Your prop hunt boys.
Get some, my Prop Hunt friends. Me and the bucket and the mop. Those are my actual friends. I put a controller in front of a bucket and a mop, and I'm like, oh, you guys having fun? Look, you're in the game.
Like Beauty and the Beast, right? With all
exactly. Oh, that'd be cool if they actually talk back. That'd be fun. Next up, then. More news from the Bungie layoffs have been occurring over the week since last week. Let's see here. Mark Noseworthy and Luke Smith were part of Bungie's layoffs last week. Both worked on the shelf project Payback, which one was this? Was this the one rumored to be
universe.
Yeah, in the Destiny universe. Okay. And I believe more details came out about that. It was actually a third-person Destiny spin-off thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is
it was
now
supposed to be like more like Genshin, and like there was like another game. It's like it was like compared to like a couple games like Genshin.
I didn't hear the
else.
Genshin thing.
Yeah, I think maybe not in terms of monetization, but like the type of game. So probably like third person open world or something like that is what I was getting.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I think I said this because this happened after the show. This might have been Thursday, or maybe it was after the show Wednesday when we recorded last week. Or no, we recorded on Thursday. After we recorded on Thursday last week or Friday, I saw this story and I said, I forget my exact words, but I was like, Bungie is like, this is not good. These are the two. Not only were they doing like, whatever spinoff, something else that they're working on. These are two legends in Bungie. Like, this means that this studio is not the same.
Mm.
No more. I mean, even with those other layoffs, like it's big, and that means Bungie's going to change in general. But like Luke Smith, I brought up Luke Smith last week about Bungie and stuff, and like how he came out when they were doing the final shape, and said that Destiny 2 still had a future even after the final shape and stuff. So I think he might have just been alluding to whatever projects they were working on. But without Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy like pushing Destiny forward, I don't know what the future is for Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have Michael Salvatore anymore. He's gone. He was gone with the last layoffs last year. You remember that?
Yeah.
He was Marty O'Donnell's like underling. I'll put in quotes because he's been around for a long time too. He was Marty O'Donnell's underling with Halo, and then kind of took over for Destiny when Marty left. And Destiny's music's incredible. So you're losing. I know that it wasn't just Salvatore, but you're losing Salvatore, Noseworthy, Luke Smith. So what's Destiny? Nothing. Like I don't know. I don't know what updates they're going to do to that game that aren't, because they said they're not going to be big expansions. They're just going to be updates, like maybe new maps or something for multiplayer or whatever, new strikes or whatever. But nothing huge is what it sounds like. I don't know. Bungie's in a weird way, and it's just not the same.
Yeah, it just seems incredible that this is the top level talent you would let go, and not the management making the decisions. I know that's what everyone's been saying over the last week. Now it's just like, why is it management being the ones held accountable here and having them let go of jobs? It's I don't know. We don't know the full story. What's going on there exactly? It's like we have all these details, all these insider scoops. But we don't work there. We don't see exactly what's happening on a day-to-day basis. So I don't know. It's a very odd thing to me. It's I don't. Are we just tearing the main people down and then rebuilding now? And then it's like, then what was the point of buying Bungie?
Exactly.
It's
like
and didn't PlayStation make a huge thing out of retaining talent from Bungie?
Like
when they spent so much. So why are we letting? And from the sounds of it, I don't know these two guys, but from what you're saying, it sounds like these are the two main guys. So if that contract's up, what the fuck was the point of all this? You got literally nothing out of Bungie
to save Bungie, because maybe they would have been done quicker.
And it does sound like they would have been done before that, but I don't know. I mean, I just find it really weird that Bungie would have been done without getting acquired by someone. It just seems like too big to fail.
Sounds like they were burning a lot of cash.
Yeah, and that's just these live service games, man. It's just, if you're not fucking Fortnite, you are burning so much money year after year after year on these live service.
There's like 1,000 people that work on Fortnite.
Right. And so it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's such a dicey genre to get into, man. It is so scary. Like, yeah, the payoff's huge if you can pay it off, but it's just like the chances of you doing that are slim to none these days.
Yeah, because I mean, that's how Destiny's a very high quality game. Like, there's other live services that are less quality, and like, what do you expect from that? You expect it to do anything? You don't really have a higher quality game there. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm not even trying to like throw Pete Parsons, like the head of Bungie, like under the bus. Like, I know a lot of people are, and like, yeah, it's whatever. He was talking about his cars or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just a Pete Parsons issue. But like, why get rid of these two?
Yeah.
Or just let these two go. It just seems like a very stupid decision.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah,
it's industry knowledge lost right there.
Right. Yeah. Or someone else's gain, right? If they get picked up by another studio somewhere else, right? It's like, okay, now you just potentially gave competition to great names, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be curious what Salvatore's doing, or where he went, if he did go somewhere. I never actually looked more into since he's left. I'd be curious.
Sure, pop up somewhere at some point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I just think with Bungie now, it's so much hinges on Marathon, and whatever they're gonna.
Pressure for that game.
Yeah, it sounds like that game has to be a hit. It has to be one of these live service games that come through and explode, right? Like it has to be a certain level of
It's too much
success
pressure
that,
for that studio.
which is like a lot. Not it can't
Yeah.
just be like medium level. Like yeah, there's some players coming in and out. It's like no, it has to be like super successful type of live service game, which is just so hard to do.
Do you expect this to be a free to play game?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it
going to be
sounds
everywhere.
it sounds like one, just from
Yeah.
what it is. It sounds like it would be a free to play type of thing. So
Like
I'd
they at
imagine it
least
is.
right now they announced it everywhere. Like they announced PC, PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah.
So like they are putting it everywhere.
Oh, I
I
think you'll
don't think
get
there's a
it everywhere still. Yeah,
yeah.
like
You still
I
think
don't think there's a chance PlayStation's going to be like, "Hey, Marathon's not everywhere now." What I don't think you'll get, we definitely won't get is that rumored it's not even rumored, that team that spun off and is now under PlayStation completely making that is handling whatever game Bungie was working on, that MOBA that we were talking about last week.
Mhm.
That I don't think everywhere will get. I think that'll be a PC PlayStation thing. But
Yeah.
I think Marathon, especially since it's already announced for everywhere too.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be coming everywhere. And free to play as well. If it is free to
You
play,
do
that
think it's free to play
that
though?
even makes it more likely that
Yeah.
it'll come everywhere still, right?
Yeah, I'm curious about that game. They got to show it soon, right? Like it's been a little bit since we haven't seen any
Yeah,
gameplay of it.
it did get delayed out this year, so I guess they got a little bit of time, right? But
Yeah, you think we'd see it this year though?
I don't know. I mean, with multiplayer games like that, especially, you could honestly do like 2 weeks before you're about to launch beta or whatever, right? And like, hey, here's
Announce
gameplay.
it
And
with a beta. Here's
yeah,
gameplay.
yeah,
Yeah.
here's in beta and gameplay. Or, damn it, the beta is out in like a month.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that is a good way to do it. Like kind of roll like yeah here's marathon, here's some gameplay, you can play it very soon.
Yeah, exactly.
um Maybe start that roll at the beginning of next year,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that
I would do
first
like
state
a
of play
beta
is.
in January, and then hopefully launch in like summer sometime next
Yeah,
year. That would be my bet, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I mean, they got to be scrambling around right now, right? It's like you just lost so many employees now. Different people are gonna have to take on different jobs and more workload for other people now and stuff like that. So they probably don't even really have a date pinned
unless a
down
lot of
yet,
that
I'd
talent was
imagine.
unless a lot of that talent was just like Destiny 2
Or this payback thing.
or the payback thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like
I wonder if it was a lot of that, a lot of that team
yeah,
laid off, especially with these two. It's a good point.
yeah.
If
So
these
like
two were working on that project and they were the ones to get laid off, was it just that entire team that got laid off?
mhm.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them that are there now, it's all hands on deck on marathon because it didn't seem like they were all hands on deck on marathon.
Yeah. Yeah, you would
Because
think
Destiny
Marathon would have
2,
been out by now if it
yeah,
was all hands on deck, right?
yeah, they were probably mostly
It was
doing
probably mostly Final
the
Shape.
final shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I guess whoever was remaining in Destiny 2 and Payback, um, move them over. Let's like get Marathon out the door.
Yeah. Yeah. I would get Marathon out the door, and then I'll reiterate too from last week. Like, you get going on Destiny 3. That is,
That doesn't sound like it.
yeah, it doesn't sound like it is at all, which just
How
baffles
without
me.
Noseworthy and Luke Smith?
Yeah. And that would be the main thing, right? Is like, I don't know. I just don't know. Don't know anymore. Bungie is in a very odd spot right now. It's got to be the weirdest spot they've been in the last, what, 2 decades. So, yeah, man. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully, Marathon's good. I'm pulling for him.
I always am, but
Yeah.
man,
All right. Moving on then. Vampire Survivors is coming to PS4 and PS5 on August 29th. Got an official date for that earlier today. There you
yeah, I
go.
had to put this in
Vampire
there. I know we
Survivors.
both love Vampire Survivors.
Oh yeah,
Great
man.
game.
Really fun game.
Now more people can play. Great.
I'm about to
Awesome.
boot that up later. Shit,
Yeah, go buy it.
I still got to download it. That game's really fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to just get more trophies. There's a ton of achievements in there in that game. So
Yeah, I wonder what the trophy list is, or the achievement list is like, because that'll just show you what the trophy list is. I wonder if that's a gettable platinum, or if it's like a too hard to even
you
try to
probably
do
have to
thing.
play it a lot, but I'm
Yeah,
sure it's like get all the characters. Um, you probably have to like beat all the levels. Yeah, you might need
there's a
to
bunch of
unlock.
DLC now too, right?
There's
Like new
DLC. I
maps
don't
and
know if the
stuff.
DLC has the achievements though.
Okay.
I'd have to look into that. I'm sure you have to like get all the different weapons and like items and stuff because if you know, I'm sure you played enough where like if you combine a weapon and an item, that's how you get like the better version of the weapon.
Yeah.
It's like specific ones, so you probably have to like unlock all of like the better versions of the weapons, I would guess.
Those tiers and stuff. Okay.
Which isn't like that hard. You just really have to know what the two items are, and then you like just level them up.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's go play this game. It's great.
Yeah, man. Great game. Can't wait for the TV show. Gonna be awesome. Next up, then the Circana numbers for the month of June 2024 are out.
Connor Sakana Corner.
Daniel, hit the song.
Do. Yeah.
Great song. All right, everybody. Welcome to Connor Circana Corner. We'll be going over the Circana numbers for the month of June 2024.
Yeah, I'm interested.
First up, then, number 20. We'll be going 1 through 20. Starting with 20. Number 20, Street Fighter 6. Number 19,
Must have been a sale.
Yeah, it was 72 the month before.
Yeah, there must have been a sale.
Must have been a
for
sale.
that
Something
game.
like.
Summer
Was
sale.
there a big DLC last month or something?
I don't think so. I think,
think so?
it must have been on. There's like some summer sales going on, so
Okay.
it must have been like a summer sale.
Number 19, Dragon's Dogma 2. Capcom 2 in a row. Way to go,
That
Capcom.
also must be on a sale. There must have been a Capcom sale.
That was number 20 the month before, so I can see that one.
Okay.
That one's still a new game, you know, so that one's
That's
still
fair.
just chugging around, you know, hitting some numbers and whatnot. This one was definitely on sale. The Elder Scrolls Online, number 18, up from 198 the month before. Yeah, there's something was going on there. Maybe there was a DLC for that one. That one I could see.
Yeah, they announced a DLC.
They announced a DLC every
I just still
other month
follow
for
this
that
game.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm always lost. It's this and Fallout 76 where I'm like, oh, that came out, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Number 17, Mario Kart 8. Who doesn't own it? Who doesn't own it? Which of you don't own it by
someone.
now?
There is someone on this planet.
There's someone picking up a Switch. Actually, I know my brother. My brother bought 2 Switches. Yeah, one for his kid and one for him, and he bought 2 Mario Karts. So
there you go.
There you fucking go. He's the problem. He's the problem. Damn it. Number 16, UFC 5, getting up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if there was a sale for that one. It was 21 the month before. So number 15, Mortal Kombat 1. Number 14, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Still selling pretty well.
Yeah, I think we got Nintendo quarterly numbers.
It did like
pretty
2 million
recently.
or something.
2 million, something like that. We could look it up after this.
It didn't like explode, but it did pretty solid for that game.
Pretty well. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Number 13, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Number 12, Ghost of Tsushima. Number 11, Helldivers 2. Number 10, Sea of Thieves. Number 9, EA Sports FC 24. Number 8, new one, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Getting up there. Did that come out in June? That must have been, right?
Yeah, it had to have been.
Okay. Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2. Number 7, MLB The Show 24. Number 6, Minecraft. Number 5, Hogwarts. Yeah, you know, Minecraft, gotta get it there. Number 5, Hogwarts Legacy. Number 4, new one, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
Yeah, it's basically like it's kind of like how they did like Persona 5 Royal. It's like the Royal version.
Yeah, it's like the re-release of that one. It's got like way higher rated than the other one, I noticed.
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of that like extra content they added.
Yeah, people really like.
I mean, people really love 5 when it came out. That was like 3 years ago or something. So yeah, it's a popular game.
Number 3, up from 399 the month before, Kingdom Hearts Ingram Masterpiece. I don't even know what that means.
What is that?
I have no idea. I think that's the collection on PC.
All right.
Which I don't know why they don't call it.
Can't you just call it the
Kingdom Hearts
collection?
HD 1.5 plus 2.5 plus all this other shit? Could have done that.
Just call it the Kingdom Hearts like HD collection. Be simple.
Whatever. Your weird names, I don't care.
What is
Kingdom Hearts? We're here.
Stop letting Nomura name these.
No, let him. I want the next one to be a full-on math equation again.
Oh my god.
We need more math equations in our video game titles, I say.
The Pythagorean theorem, you remember that one?
Yeah. But yeah, I love to see it. I love seeing Kingdom Hearts sell well. It's it always amazes me how popular Kingdom Hearts is when a new one actually comes out. I always forget that like this is a very popular franchise, and I'm not just like some weird little kid that just enjoys this weird Final Fantasy Disney thing. But
yeah, when are we actually gonna get like another talk about 4?
Oof, there's a lot of potential within the next 2 months to get
Like
this.
Tokyo Game
There's
Show?
D23 is happening next week or the week after,
Mm.
something like that. So that the big chance it comes there.
Mhm.
Tokyo Game Show, of course, end of September. So I would
Isn't that
say,
when the announcement was?
yeah, yeah. The
Was it
announcement.
Tokyo Game Show?
Normally, their announcements always are at Tokyo something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always got to stay up till 4 a.m., which I'm up anyways. But and then I watch the Japanese trailer in a live stream. And sometimes it's like a janky live stream, some guy
And
holding a
sometimes you
phone.
see Sora's feet.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Sometimes they're normal size, sometimes they're huge. Just depends.
Yeah, we
Depends.
got to get an answer. Why does he have normal feet right now? So is his
Well,
feet
he
always been
died.
normal?
No, I don't think. Well, he's
Then he
certainly
just wears
not
big
normal,
shoes.
Daniel. He's definitely not normal.
I'm just saying, is he just normal feet, big shoes?
Oh, you want to know if he has like big blocky feet as well, huh?
Normally.
Yeah.
Or is he
yeah.
just wearing big shoes?
It's a great question. You do see his feet when he's a kid. I remember.
I did play 3. I
Right
know
by
that
sleep.
I know that he dies.
Yeah, yeah. So he's dead now. He went to the real world. Now he has normal feet.
Hmm.
I don't know if he typically has normal feet. I'm trying
And
to
he's gonna,
recall
like,
a
fight
time in the
Noctis,
series
right?
when he fought when you see his feet, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, there's Noctis is there.
Oh yeah,
Right?
the weird Noctis though. It's not
Weird
Noctis.
Noctis, yeah.
It's
Do you think Noctis shows up?
Yazora is his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Noctis show up in the boys?
Does Noctis and the boys show up? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Would
think
Nomura do that?
whatever that story was gonna be for Final Fantasy Versus 15 is gonna make its way into Kingdom Hearts 4 some way somehow. So
That's what I'm saying.
I
Do
guess
the
we'll
boys
find
show
out.
up?
No, I don't think so because there's the weird half Noctis. So I think he's just gonna call the
We can have more
Yuzora.
Final Fantasy characters, right? Like,
They skip past that in 3. Tell 3
That's
that,
true. That's true.
that was the biggest disappointment in 3.
Seems
Not
like they've been
enough
getting
Final
less
Fantasy characters.
over time.
Yeah, it seemed like their relationship was kind of bad around the time 3 released and a little bit before that, but it seems a little bit better now. So I don't know. I don't know how heavily they're gonna lean into all that, but yeah, I would be down for Final Fantasy 15 characters or 16. I'd be down for either of those. Get
Ooh, Clive?
yeah, get Clive in there. That'd be fun. Be a hell of a good time. Yeah, I can't
That
wait
would
to
be
learn more
fun.
about Kingdom Hearts 4. Hopefully this year.
Yeah. Start seeing the worlds and stuff.
Yeah. Oh god, I would just love to not know any of the worlds though. Personally,
True.
if I could not know any of the worlds, that'd be
Like,
great.
wait, we're going to
when
Finding Nemo?
I played Kingdom Hearts 2 first time, I knew like one. I knew Pirates of
Yeah.
the Caribbean was in it from like this little magazine I read in the library, and that was it. That was all I knew. So it's like every time I went to a new world, I'm like, holy shit, And if I could get that experience again, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I probably won't, and they'll ruin everything in a trailer. Number 2 for the month of June was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and then your number 1 for the month of June, Elden Ring.
Is it really? Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go.
It is that
the DLC.
the DLC.
Power of the DLC.
Yeah, it is the number 5 selling game for the year thus far now.
Oh my god.
Got
Let's go.
all the way up there.
We're so back. We're
yeah,
so back.
yeah, dude, it got all the way up there, man. So
The world is healing itself.
Yeah, good for FromSoft. It's killing it. So yeah, number 5 for the year.
I wonder
thus
what
far.
the sales are lifetime for that game right now.
It's gotta
Like
be inching close to
wasn't it like
25-ish million, I'd imagine.
What was the number the last time we got it?
Was it at
I thought
30
it was
already?
25. I thought it was 25.
I remember 20, but yeah, maybe you're right. Let's see.
Yeah, I'd be curious what our numbers are for that game right now. I thought the last time we heard it, it was probably last year, maybe. I can't remember. But I think it was like 25.
As of June 2024, stood at 25 million. 2 weeks after the release of the DLC.
So I guess that's where we're at then. All right, you must have been right. The last we got must have been 20 then.
Yeah. So gotta be a little bit over 25 now. Probably 26, 27 even. Right around there.
That's awesome. Let's go.
Yeah, awesome. Good for them. Try to see if there's no real movement in the year thus far. So other than that.
Yeah, if it's in the top 5, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Yeah, it'll probably end up in the top 10 for the year. Maybe, I don't know. We still got some big hitters, Madden and whatnot, Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for it.
Yeah, definitely
Star
gonna be tough,
Wars,
but we'll see. Yeah,
Assassin's
Star Wars
Creed.
for sure. Speaking of video game sales, Balatro has sold more than 2 million copies since launch. Oh,
Let's
yeah?
go.
Yeah, I know you're a big
Good
fan of
for
this
that.
game.
Yeah, good for that guy. Made a super successful game, by himself. Awesome.
Man, that guy's gotta be fucking loaded now, huh?
Yeah. Or maybe
Jesus.
not loaded, but like
Oh,
doing
he
well
got
for
a lot of
himself.
money.
Yeah. Like, and this game, like, it kind of just started with like word of mouth, Like, it's awesome. It's a
Like,
great
he
story.
definitely became a millionaire overnight.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome to see.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Are
So
you
go
still
play that
still
game.
playing this game on then?
Um, I maybe last week I popped into like a run. Like, because of my finger, I haven't really like it's tough to like hold a controller. It's not
Sure.
even like this. I could do that, but like it's a big primary finger to be holding a controller for me. So um I haven't really like been doing that. So like I think I played like a couple of runs last like I think I talked about it last week or something. I didn't really play much, but I think I did like a run a couple weeks ago. But yeah, kind of popping into it, but it's definitely a game you can keep going back to, like keep doing a run.
Yeah, one of those. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Our last news story then. Meta has unfortunately closed down Ready at Dawn Studio, the makers of The Order 1886. What have they put out recently on like VR?
Lone Echo.
On Echo? Okay.
Yeah. I think there was two Lone Echo games.
Yeah.
Um they did something else too. Oh, it was Daxter. They did Daxter back in the day, that
I know.
that PSP game.
Yeah. I own that
Um
game.
yeah, I know that's a pretty well liked game.
I liked it back in the day. I never like beat
Yeah.
it or anything, but yeah, you can play it on PS5 now.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Awesome. Yeah, it sucks. Like I remember I played the Order sometime this year, like for the first time.
Yeah.
Um, and that game is super underrated. Like, I think that's a really good game. It's not like great, but it's a very good game that needed a sequel. And I think I saw something that they had plans to do a sequel before they Meta bought them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have been an exclusive or I guess would have had to have been because PlayStation probably owns the IP rights, but it sounds like that's what they wanted to do next, and they got bought, and then now they're shut down, just like everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking sucks, man. Especially for Meta. It's like, isn't this one of your few developers that you actually own to make
Yeah.
VR games, you know? Like
Could they not
why
have
shut them
spun
down?
themselves? Like they
Yeah.
clearly had a lot of
Yeah, that's
talent.
always the question now, right? After Toys for Bob is like, oh, why can't everyone
That
do this?
was an option. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
clearly
really
a
sucked.
talented team. Very unfortunate to see yet another layoff. But yeah, thus is the world nowadays, right?
Yeah. Sadly.
Very sad. Okay, that is gonna do it for the news of the week. We'll now move on to what we've been playing. Daniel, what have you been playing?
Absolutely nothing.
Hell yeah. Hell
What
yeah.
have you been playing?
Absolutely nothing.
That's amazing. We both haven't been playing much.
Why do we do a video game podcast? No, I've jumped around a couple things. Nothing. I'm like you right now. I guess nothing's really grabbing me at the moment. You know,
Hmm.
I'm not like super into anything, so I'm just kind of jumping around playing a bunch of random shit when I have time. And yeah, nothing is really doing it for me. I do have one interesting thing. So I checked out and played probably about an hour and a half of the Thank Goodness You're Here game.
Is the game? Is that the name of the game? Sims was.
Yeah,
I forgot to
yeah,
get the
that's
name.
that's
That
the
was the
game.
name.
Sims was talking about this in the
Say the name again.
Thank Goodness You're Here
Thank goodness
with
you're
an
here. Okay.
exclamation point at the end. And
Okay.
yeah, the game's really interesting. It is a pretty much comedy focused adventure game, I guess. A little bit of like point and click elements in there and stuff like that. Pretty much just going around slapping shit and seeing what reacts to
Hmm.
being slapped, and, and then you just keep moving on from there. It's just like a really wacky world with wacky characters and stuff, and you're going around doing a bunch of different errands for people. And it's got a very British vibe to it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
very UK oriented. I'm pretty sure this team's out of the UK, so that makes a lot of sense. A very British sense of humor to it.
I love British humor.
Yeah, I wouldn't like quite call it the same sense of humor as like Monty Python, but
Yeah, I love Monty
yeah, I
Python
wouldn't
too.
say it's like that. It's not that, but you know, I would describe it as somewhat British. Maybe it's just because they got British accents, where I'm calling it British humor.
Hmm.
I do not like this game. I have,
Okay.
yeah, these. I think it's just this game entirely depends on how much do you vibe, how much do you fuck with the sense of humor. You know, like how
Okay.
much do you like that? And I just didn't like it very much. You know, it made me chuckle a couple times in the 90 minutes I spent with it, but it wasn't like laugh out loud funny to me. Nothing was that funny to me, and you know, I just didn't find the what was going on, what you were doing, all that interesting at all. There really is no like gameplay elements here. You do a couple different random things here and there, but it mostly just involves you moving something from one spot to another. And so yeah, I don't know. It just it fell flat for me while I was playing it most of the time. I know a lot of people seem to really love it. But yeah, I just
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you weren't really that far off of beating if you put 90 minutes
yeah,
into
I
it.
know it's only like 3 hours or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't really, but yeah, I just was not compelled to keep playing it.
So can you tell me what you're doing? I know you said you're
Like I
like
said,
doing
you're just
errands,
running
but what
around,
does
you're
that
slap. So
mean?
like, it's very linear, you know. It's
Okay.
you start off, you're just walking around the town, and you'll run into someone in like a shop or something. They'll ask you to do something in like a funny way. They'll have some funny dialogue with you, and then you go, you do that task, and then you pretty much just get spat out to the next thing somehow, some way.
Hmm.
And it's very linear. Like it's not like a shit. I don't know where to go. I need to find this
Yeah,
item to
in my
find
head, I
that
was
thing.
thinking like a Monkey Island adventure game.
Yeah, it's not quite that. You know,
Okay.
it's a very more laid back type of adventure thing. Like at no point will you be like, oh shit, I don't know where to
Where do I
go.
need to
Or
go?
yeah,
Yeah.
at no,
Okay.
at least I didn't in the 90 minutes I played. It was like, it was never like, hey, go get this item so you can get past this thing. It was never like that. It was just a very linear. Do this thing, then you're gonna meet this next wacky character. He's gonna ask you to do something else. You do that real quick, and it's just I don't know. Yeah, just I would basically just it's like I can't not recommend it to people, but I also can't recommend it to people. You know, it just is entirely going to depend on do you like the writing, do you like the sense of humor and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Didn't work for me very much, so. But I'm dead inside, right? It's like I don't find anything funny nowadays.
Of
So
course, we all
yeah,
are.
unless
Yeah.
like someone like trips down, an old guy trips down the stairs. Yeah, I'm probably laughing at that. That's hilarious. But
How much is this game?
I think it was like 20.
20?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it wasn't very expensive at all. I know it's really short, and yeah, it's you know, like I know Sims loves it, right? So it's like
Yeah, he
obviously the
really
sense
enjoyed
of
it.
humor is working for a lot of different people. I know it's getting really high reviews and stuff too, so it's working for a lot of people. Didn't work for me.
That's fair. I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't have to, you
No,
know.
and it's like I watch comedy movies nowadays too, and I'm just like
Yeah.
I didn't find that funny at all. You know, I saw Deadpool, I laughed twice. You know,
Oh, really?
yeah, but like
I
I
just
didn't find the last
watched the
Deadpool that
movie.
funny either. But
Okay, yeah, I just watched that movie a couple of days ago. I thought it
nice.
was very funny. I really enjoyed it.
But yeah, like I said, dead inside. So I don't find anything funny. So if the sense of humor isn't gonna work for you, I don't think the game's gonna work for you. Basically, that's all I'm
Do
saying.
I make you laugh?
No, no one does. I
Okay.
mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't even make myself laugh. But
Oof.
oof. What else have I been playing then? I checked out Brutal Legend for a minute.
Oh
I
man,
was
I
just
remember that
jumping
game.
around.
I remember playing that in the 360.
Yeah,
I
I
was a dumb
touched
kid
it
that couldn't
at
get
like
into it.
friends' houses, you know,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I think it was God, what year did this game come out? Was it 2008?
2008 or 2009, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Let me see, because there was a game I had to decide between. I was very excited, right, for this game, and then there's
Hmm.
something else coming out that fall, and I pretty much had to pick because I only had enough money for one of them, and I
Yeah.
picked the other game, but now I can't remember what game that was. 2009, was it Gears 2? It might have been Gears 2.
That's a big difference there.
Yeah. What else came out in 2009? Maybe Gears 2 was 2008.
That was Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. No, I think I got that for Christmas.
Um,
Let me see. So Brutal Legend was
was
October
Asylum or was Asylum
13th.
'08?
No, you're right with Asylum, but Asylum came out in the August before that.
That was '08.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was '09. You're right with
That was
'09.
'09.
But
Okay.
let me see. Video games 2009.
Yeah, I can't remember what else came out in '09.
Left 4
Borderlands
Dead
1?
2, Uncharted 2. Borderlands Borderlands 1 did come out then, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
might
that
have
was a
been
good year for games.
ODST, actually.
Oh yeah, ODST.
Yeah,
I think
I
I
think
got
it was
ODST the
ODST.
year after. I don't think I got it the first year. 'Cause I forget what I was probably just doing a lot more Call of Duty at the time, and then Borderlands, and yeah, I think ODST I got in somewhere early like
Oh, no.
2010.
It was Assassin's Creed 2. That's exactly what it
Assassin's
was.
Creed
Yeah.
2,
They came out, like,
right?
weeks apart, those two, and it was like, "Okay,
Mm.
I'm either getting Brutal Legend or Assassin's Creed 2." I went the Assassin's Creed 2 route, and, I don't
So
necessarily regret
wait,
my decision.
would that have been Brotherhood,
That
or was
was
it not yearly at that point? Then
it was not yearly at that point, yeah.
it was
It
yearly
was
with two.
there was no Assassin's Creed in 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
and then
So I knew
and
that
then after
one was
2
7. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Assassin's Creed 2, great game. Love that game.
was a great game. Was a great game at the time. So yeah, I put like again probably like 90 minutes in Brutal Legend. It is I really liked it from what I played. The dialogue was really funny and the world seemed really interesting. They introduced this weird strategy mechanic in like my time playing it, and I was like, it's a little weird, but I might be able to still get into this.
Mhm.
But my main problem was the frame rate. The 30
Ooh,
frames does not hold up, and they don't have the FPS boosts on Xbox for this one.
interesting.
So I don't know if Xbox wants to get on that at some point, because then I'd play through the whole thing probably. But the
Force
frame rate
Double
is
Fine
just
to do that.
really fucking bad. Like
Yeah.
it was really fucking, and like as you'd expect for a 360 game. But there was just like a lot of explosions and stuff in this game, and you could
Mm.
just notice a chug. And it just reminded me that like, dude, we're spoiled nowadays with frame rate and stuff. We really
Yeah,
are.
that's true.
And loading times and stuff, like, dude, we are so spoiled with that stuff, and it's just really hard to go
Not
back to
it's
that.
not where we thought we would be, but we're much better off.
Oh, dude, we're way better off. Like loading times
Remember
are
Skyrim?
ridiculous.
It was so long that they had to like give you the thing you could turn
Oh
around.
yeah, 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 you turn that thing around and read all the fucking
Yeah.
little paragraphs they got there, of lore
Takes you
and
2
shit.
minutes to
Yeah,
load.
it takes fucking
You
forever.
opened a
And
door.
yeah, nowadays Skyrim loads in fucking 0.3 seconds. It's incredible. So yeah, I did really like it, but I need some sort of FPS boost or
Mm.
remaster or whatever for that game, and then I'll play through the whole thing.
What else is Tim Schafer doing?
Yeah, what are Double Fine doing right now? What you
Nothing.
guys up to? What you guys up to?
Actually,
He apparently
I did
hints at whatever in oh okay, or you can say
I
that
was
too.
literally just gonna say because you sent it to me, and I was
Yeah,
like, I was at work or whatever. I was like, you made my day. If I'm gonna be real,
with the epilogue.
there's not a lot that can make my day anymore. You made my day by sending me that because it was my favorite thing last year. We
Oh
talked
yeah.
about that. Best thing last year. Best piece of entertainment last year. Um, and yeah, I watched it, and they do hint a little bit. So they hint at their um. There wasn't like a ton of turnover, but they had like a few new like a few people kind of leave or whatever, and they hinted at like I think that other dude, I can't remember his name. There's the dude that worked on Rad, and he's been like doing his own project because they hint at it in the main series of Psych Odyssey, or the main part of it before this last episode. I think he's still doing his own thing, and then they hint at um I think Tim and like what was his name? JP, I think his name was, and like one other person. There was like three people that like Tim like secretly was working on a game that no one knew about in
Mm,
the studio. And then like obviously it got recorded, so now like there's a little bit more known. I guess they're getting a little further because that was a few years ago. So I think it sounded like he was slowly getting more Double Fine people onto his little team because like in there was like a new hire, and I forget what she did. I don't remember. I think she might have been a programmer or something. He like in that last episode he like got her into the team, so there was like only four of them. It sounded like he was starting getting ready to ramp up
okay.
whenever they
I
recorded
haven't
that.
watched that epilogue yet. How like recent is it?
I can't I can't
You can
remember.
put like a year or date or whatever
Yeah, it was
in the
after
corner.
the release of the game.
Okay.
They do put dates. I just can't remember.
Can't
My
remember the
brain's
exact
like
one.
scrambled
Sure.
eggs.
Okay.
So I would say within the past year or two.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. I mean, it's not like they make big games either, so it's not.
Yeah. There's the
You gotta
rumored
assume they're
game.
close. You know, it's been 3 years already. It's like almost to the date right now. It's been 3 years
Yeah, I
since
wonder what that
Psychonauts
other
2.
guy's game is.
Yeah,
Because then there's another rumored game that they did for one of their Amnesia Fortnights.
yeah.
It was like these like weird looking creatures, and they were playing like a multiplayer thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like that game was supposed to like actually get an official release.
yeah. That was the one
Um,
rumored for
yeah,
the
right.
developer direct earlier this year. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's rumors that that's like a game. So yeah, I don't. They're always doing stuff at Double Fine. I think that's what makes them such an interesting studio. So, um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I doubt they would really have the time to be able to do a FPS boost. That'd be like Jason Ronald's team over
And
at
don't they
Xbox.
have a team at Xbox? Yeah, like the
Jason
like
Ronald,
team.
yeah,
Yeah, like I'm not
yeah.
saying fucking Double Fine themselves do it. I just want whatever
It
the
just seems
team
like
is
that
at
team
Xbox
is
to do it.
pretty small,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they can only do so much.
yeah. I would hope at some point get on the Brutal Legend one. Get a. I would make that a priority for all Xbox's first party studios, just updating the backlog and having
That's
them
just
run
ever
great.
expanding. It seems like
I
though.
know, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're gonna keep growing and growing, but I would make that a priority at some point if I were them. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know what I want to play next. I am at that point where I just kind of want to play the new things that are coming out in like a month.
Mm.
It's I kind of just want to get going back into that. I want to get back into me just playing one game at a time and
Sure.
beating that and then moving on. I'm looking forward to
You,
that.
you, you do that to
This
yourself.
I know I do, but it's just like this whole summer has just been me playing a lot of random shit here and there,
Yeah.
and then like a new random indie will come out or
You just
whatever.
need like
And
a nice
just do
burger to
that.
chew on.
Exactly. I just want to get back into my cadence of one game at a time, beat that, move on to the next one. So
Guess
looking
it's
forward to
Star
all
Wars,
that.
right?
Yeah, it will be Star Wars then. So yeah, I don't really know what else I want to play. We got such a long time here still. We got weeks, so I gotta
Mm-hmm.
figure out something. I kind of want to replay the Life is Strange games, not all of them, but like Before the
Interesting.
Storm and the first one before the new one. That might be something I look into. I know Deck Nine did those remasters a couple of years ago,
Yeah, I know that
so
they
I
had some
might
like
I might check those
running
out.
problems when they came out.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
wonder if
I
those
wonder if
got
they're okay
updated at
now.
all. Yeah, yeah,
I would
yeah.
just say
Those
play the original version if I'm gonna
Yeah,
be honest with
yeah,
you.
maybe. I don't know. I'll probably look into how those run the
Yeah.
remastered versions and they run well. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds fun to me. So yeah, I might do that, but not entirely sure here.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I might play Demon Souls. I kind of want to check out this British game. It seems fun. I'm kind of just like buying time until I can actually like play a little bit more. I also just haven't really been really interested in playing. So yeah, just kind of like waiting for Star Wars as well.
Okay, cool, cool. Got like 15 minutes here. You wanna do some character rankings?
Sure. Let me pull up the ranking here. Do you have a character you'd like to start with? While I'm getting to it. Well, I'll let you
Hmm,
do the first
Let's do. We were just talking about Assassin's Creed 2. Let's do Ezio.
one. Ooh, I don't think we haven't done an Assassin's Creed character. I don't think, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I know we haven't.
What's
Oh
his
man,
last
you're
name?
going with Ezio Auditore de Firenze
There you go. Wow, that was good. That was really good.
because the de Firenze that's the city he's from.
Oh, okay, okay.
Auditore is his name.
Oh yeah,
Ezio Auditore.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're
Uh,
going big. This is like the best character in the franchise.
oh, 100%. I mean, who else you got? What are you gonna go? Altair? Like, come on. Nah, I mean, go with
Altair's
that.
I,
I'm going with
I
Altair.
think cool in the lore, you know,
Sure. Okay. So Ezio. Uh,
big
I
character,
mean, man, this
big
dude, this
big
dude's
like
got
face.
swag.
Mm-hmm.
He's got plenty of swag. Yeah, I
It's
do
just
really
gonna be
like him.
tough. Like he's got iconic,
He definitely has
he's got
iconic.
character.
He has iconic, but like, I don't think most people would be able to name him. You know, I don't
Just to
think he's
look
like
at
a.
him, like
Yeah,
that's
I
the
think it's like
Assassin's Creed
that's the
guy.
Assassin's Creed guy. Yeah, not
Mhm.
necessarily that's Ezio.
But then, like, yeah, but then, like, would people get him confused with just looking at Altair?
I think people would get him confused with any Assassin's Creed character.
Not really. I think those two probably most because they have that white red look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any of them with the white hood on is I think
Is there another one?
majority of people get that. I don't know. Is there
I
probably?
don't think so because Connor's is like gray.
See, I think people will get him confused with Connors.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If I had to guess, I don't know.
So you think
I
that
would guess.
his iconic status would go down
I
then?
think he is the one that put Assassin's Creed on the map, though.
Yeah.
Like he is the one that made Assassin's Creed a household name. He might not have made Ezio a household name, but he made Assassin's Creed a household name,
Okay.
which is probably more important, honestly.
Sure. That's true.
Um, I'll go pretty high. I don't know,
Okay.
somewhere in the 20s, probably.
Yeah, I was kind. That's kind of where I was looking at. So like, I made a big case for Cortana last week. Cortana's at
Cortana.
21.
Cortana.
Um,
Oh, high if you ask me.
all right. Cloud is 20. I don't think he's bigger than Cloud.
Cloud? No, he's not bigger than Cloud.
Yeah.
Um,
So the one under Cortana, which we ranked really high because we both like her character a lot, is Saga Anderson.
ooh, Saga Henderson.
Would you compare Ezio to Saga? We just have a lot more Ezio. It's
Yeah,
kind of tough. He's more iconic, and
yeah,
we
it
have a
is
lot
tough.
more story for him.
I
I
would
like
probably,
his story too.
yeah, I'd probably put him above Saga.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good to me too. 'Cause, like I think I like Cortana a little bit more. That's also me. Um, how much I like Cortana. Do you have another character?
Uh, hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pick a Kingdom Hearts character. We only have two of them.
Kingdom Hearts?
Sure, unless you want a different game.
Kingdom Hearts isn't relevant right now. No, I guess it was the number 3 seller
Yeah, there you
of last year. Oh no,
go.
not last year. Last month. I guess it was
Yeah,
2 months
of
ago at
June.
this point, huh? Let's do.
I mean, I have one if you want me to just do it. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
another
go
one.
ahead.
The big name, Nathan Drake.
Ooh,
I'm trying to swing a little big here
getting all up in 2009.
because we only have one Uncharted, I think, right?
Do we have any
Yeah, and it was
Uncharted
because of
characters?
you. Yeah, it was because of you.
Oh,
Who's it?
fucking
It's your boy,
Eddie Raja.
Eddie
Oh yeah,
Raja.
oh yeah. He should have been higher at Cortana for sure.
He
Uh
is at where is he at? He is at 63.
oh, what a badass name though. You know, Eddie Raja
It's a good name.
is a great name. Great
Nathan
name.
Drake.
Yeah. Okay, Nathan Drake. Where we're going?
Arguably the biggest face
We're
of
going with
PlayStation.
the
Maybe,
suave white guys here, huh?
hmm,
I guess
maybe the biggest
Ezio isn't
name of
necessarily
PlayStation
white.
other than Kratos, maybe?
I would say Joel's bigger at this point, honestly.
We have Joel higher, but like,
I know what you're saying though, just in terms of iconic status.
yeah, Nate's got to be up there for sure.
Spider-Man.
All right, Marvel character.
Built the Sony house built Spider-Man. All right.
Yeah, so Nathan Drake got to
Okay,
be very
Nathan
high.
Drake. Yeah, got to be very high. His
Um,
iconic status is huge at this point, and I love the character. Just his
so
smart ass sarcasm. I'd probably do somewhere in the teens for this one.
ooh, that's way lower than I thought. Wow.
Where were
Okay,
you going? Like
sure.
top 10? I just don't know if he's top
Yeah.
10 worthy. What's 10?
Okay, so we'll so you said teens, so we'll start with the teens.
Yeah.
Okay. Solid Snake is 17. We did Solid Snake last week.
Okay.
Is he better than Solid Snake?
I would say yes. But like
Okay.
I know other people would disagree with that.
That's a tough one
But
there.
also it sounds like what you were saying when we were doing the Solid Snake one that there's like 30 different
Really only
versions of
two
Snake.
main ones. I mean, there's
Okay.
Big Boss and Solid, but
Okay.
um okay, then above him is Leon Kennedy.
Ooh. That's tough.
I
I,
like Leon more, but I like Nate a lot.
yeah, I think Nate has a better story and better character arcs, but like I don't they're both just two cool white guys, right? It's
Yeah. So would you
kind of
put him
tough.
higher then?
What's one above that then?
That's a tough one here.
Yeah.
Ryu from Street Fighter.
Mm. Yeah, that's
I don't know
tough.
if he's higher than
Yeah, see,
Ryu
this
from
is the
Street Fighter.
area where Nathan Drake should be. Yeah, we could go one above Snake, one below.
So you don't think he's even above Leon?
That's tough. That's a tough
I'll let you
call
make
right
that
there.
judgment. Yeah. I don't think he's above Ryu,
Yeah,
but
I don't think he's above Ryu either. Yeah, I would go below Leon even.
below Leon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll put him at he's the new number 17. I'll let you pick the next one. While I type.
Go with here.
Yeah, I saw you looking at something.
Yeah, I'm just looking up characters and who's a good
Okay.
one to go with.
We got a lot of franchises here.
Yeah, we
that we
should
haven't
do.
really done. Got a lot of fighting
I
game
mean, let's
stuff.
keep swinging big
Resident
here.
Evil.
Let's do Geralt to Rivia.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, Geralt of Rivia. So Geralt's got some of the best story out of any of these characters. Oh boy. So we're gonna have a lot of biases here too. Yeah, I'm looking at the list here, so I don't know if Geralt can break the top 10.
No, I don't think he
That's
breaks top
tough.
10.
Because like I don't know if he's can go past Sonic, and Sonic is 11.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially, you got to add in a lot of his iconic status comes from books and TV
yeah,
show, you know,
multimedia stuff.
where we're strictly rating video game character.
Yeah, but him and just three alone, like
No, big iconic status, but it's not
yeah,
that big, you know.
yeah. Okay, so
And then as a character, he's awesome.
yeah, of course. I'm gonna go down then, just from Sonic. We'll just see if we. What about Nico? So right below Sonic is Nico from GTA 4.
Mm. I could see him going above Nico.
I mean, so okay, we'll do the same barrier. Is he better than like Leon and Ryu?
That's tough. We put Nico really high.
We like Nico.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mostly for story.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't
there's a
know.
few
I wish
characters
I'd
that are
played the
high.
other two Witcher games, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be able to add in a lot
I
more.
want to play two.
Yeah.
One I heard's rough. I do want to play two though.
Yeah, they're doing that remake.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go right above Nico.
Right above Nico, right below Sonic. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. That sounds good.
Geralt of Rivia.
We're doing a lot of heavy hitters right now. So do we want to keep going with the heavy hitter?
We don't have to. We've done a lot today.
Okay. Let's do another. Let's do a fighting game character.
Fighting
So we got Ryu. Because I don't think we did that many Street Fighter characters yet. We have Ryu and Zangief. And I think that might be it. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick another. I'm pick a pretty big Street Fighter character. I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna go with Ken's like his rival. You know, I'm not gonna go with Ken yet. We'll do Ken later. Um, let's do Chun Li.
Chun-Li.
Another
Ooh.
huge iconic
Yeah.
Street Fighter character.
I mean, that's got to be the second most iconic Street Fighter character, right?
Zangief's pretty high.
I think if his high.
Ken's pretty high.
I would
Is
argue Chun-Li's bigger than Ken.
Chun Li bigger than Ken?
Yeah,
You think so?
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, just in like
So,
household name status.
yeah,
Yeah, I kind of think
Okay.
Chun-Li's up there.
that,
Those
that's
thighs.
it's true. It is the thighs. So she's got to be really high, right?
Yeah.
She's not as
Where
high as
did we have Ryu?
Ryu's at 16.
Okay, she's not that high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we both agree on that, right?
Leon
Somewhere in
is
20s,
below.
I would argue.
Okay, so number 20 is Andrew Ryan.
Okay, below that.
Number 21 is Amicia from Plague Tale. Number 22 is Cloud. Number 23 is Cortana. Number 24 is Ezio.
In that range for sure, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I could see
to
her
be
being
honest,
above Amicia.
I was going to say above Andrew Ryan. As much as we
You
like
think
Andrew
above
Ryan,
Andrew Ryan?
I think her
Just that
iconic
iconic
status,
status. Yeah. Yeah.
right below Solid Snake, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down with that. Let's go there.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. She'll be the new number 20. Chun-Li. The icon.
Chun-Li.
Those thighs.
The most iconic thighs in video games.
No, it's Zangief.
Okay, Chun-Li is the most iconic chest hair then.
True.
True.
That's a fact right there. All right.
Let's do a weird
one
one.
more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do Waluigi.
We haven't even done the Wario.
Well, Waluigi first.
All right. All right. Waluigi.
One day.
So we got to get the Luigi bar.
Okay,
He's
so
not better than Luigi.
no, not even close. This guy's a pedophile, so like we gotta add that into this, you know.
His pedophile status. So Luigi is 48.
Status, yeah. Chris Hansen's definitely gonna sit down with Waluigi at some point. Just take a seat there, Waluigi. Wow.
I'm trying to like look at like,
His messages to the 13-year-old are just wah.
wow, and throws a rose at him.
Yeah.
Um, is he better than Tails? I don't think so.
Oh, God, I hate Tails. Is Tails dead last?
Tails is a 55.
Tails should be dead last.
The dead last is Ashley. Okay, so I'll just keep going down. He's not better than Crash,
No, it's
right?
not better
Or
than
no,
Crash.
wait, no, Crash is higher. Crash is higher. I was looking at Coco actually. He's better than Coco. He's not better than Eddie Gordo.
Nah, he's not better than Eddie Gordo.
He's better than Alan Wake.
Are you going up or down?
Down.
Down. Okay. Down
Alan
is in
Wake,
like
we
you're
have at
counting.
60. Yeah,
Like what number is Alan Wake?
65.
Okay. And how many do we have?
72.
Okay.
So below that is Eddie Raja.
He's not
I
better
would
than
probably
Eddie
put him
Gordo.
right there. I'd probably put it right there. Like,
Okay, fine.
not as good as
Fine.
Alan Wake.
I could agree with that, but like honestly, Tails should be way lower. It's the main thing.
Tails has an iconic status.
The last one should be Tails and Baird.
We actually haven't done. We've only done one Gears character. We should do Gears.
Yeah, but do Gears.
Next time we do
some
this.
Gears next
Time we
week.
do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
All right, so we'll put him. So Waluigi is at 66.
Okay. Ah,
Wow.
way to go, Waluigi. You got there, you fucking pedophile. That's gonna do it for the Nerdic Podcast episode 235. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over here at youtube.com/nerdic. You can also find us available on all audio platforms. Anything else you would like to say?
Wow.
Wah. Okay, bye everyone.
Everybody.